Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back again. So today I'm doing this in my car because I'm thinking, you know what, if I should get home and do this, it's going to take a while to do the editing. So let me just do it from the car and then, post it and you guys are going to get it. So I say watching, you've got it. Anyway, 2.5 years ago, the Pi Hackathon clearly started and ended sometime in September 2020. And so we got the first glimpse of our Pi utility platforms. And they look interesting at the time. I don't think many understood what the implications could be, albeit in a positive sense. But they realized, yeah, it's going to be, it looks interesting in a positive light. So, people kept going until we got to the enclosed network, and then slowly but surely, things started to happen. This year we have our Pi Hackathon, of course, which started on the 9th of January 2023. And it's going to end on the 28th of February 2023. So, yeah, so many people are participating at the moment or have registered to participate. So we have, as I speak, close to 2,000, or if at the time I release, it could be over 2,000 registered participants. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to say something once I come back. And then, of course, I'm going to release the big news, the date that I've been given this time confirmed. I mean, proper confirmed. And you heard it from me. A lot of people are going to say, yeah, they said it and this and that. No. I said it because I confirmed it. Last year, something happened, and we all know what happened. That's why it wasn't able to be released. But a lot of things happened towards the end of the year. So, this year is going to be great. Without further ado, you know what to do. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. Become a member. Let's grow the membership. Don't wait till Glenn buys you membership. You yourself can want to be a member as well, or would want to be a member as well. And let's help the community grow. I've got lots of plans for the members. Trust me, lots of plans for the members. They will not see it coming. By the time they see it coming, they will not know what hit them. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Smash that like button. Now, if you're new to Pi Network, you wouldn't understand what hackathons mean. Hackathons enable developers to be able to showcase what they could bring to the table. And in effect, it could be used widely, by you and or me. So, this particular hackathon that's happening is, I think it's beyond, because we're beyond what I expected anything to be. In that, Pi Network, right now we have over 40 million subscribers, engaged pioneers. Not officially, but I know we're past 40 million. And the core team have realized, we're getting close. We're getting close to open mainnet. I'm going to call it that because that's what everyone calls it now, so I'll go with the flow. We're getting close to open mainnet, so they might as well just first ensure that there are a lot more utility platforms to deal with before we get onto the open network. So how best to do it than to get, the hackathons off and going? And this is, I think, the second major Pi Hackathon that's happening behind the first one that happened back in 2020 during the pandemic, the inception of the pandemic. And things seem to be great. I personally am bemused by the numbers. As I speak right now, it's around 2,000 registered participants, and I believe the category within which they expect people to showcase what they're capable of. Some of them are to do with gaming, some of them to do with social media platforms, and so on and so forth. So it looks interesting. I'm looking at the areas that could be improved, and those two could help in widening the scope when it comes to utilities on the Pi utility platform. Sorry, on the Pi browser app. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. I love that, and I know it's going to push for certain developers. I mean, the ones that are in some sort of virtual or apparent obscurity to, spring and come to light. Do you know what I mean? So I believe it's going to be great with the Hackathon 2023. So if you know you're a developer, this is the advice I'm going to give. If you know you're a developer and you feel like, you've not been given any chance, this is your opportunity. Get involved. I've tweeted it. Get involved, build something based on the categories that have been listed, and let's see what happens in future, because I personally believe that if you align yourself with these very, very knowledgeable developers, I'm talking about the core team and the people that are associated with them, you are going to find yourself in a good position. You are going to place yourself in good stead. So I would just give you a piece of advice and try to be more inclusive, or try to get yourself included in this whole thing if you're a developer and you're a pioneer. I believe it's going to happen. And then, of course, there are prizes to be won. The prizes to be won altogether is 30,000. Winner gets, I think, $15,000 and so on and so forth, first, second, third. And then there are lots and other people. So, there's going to be interesting stuff happening. Because I'm so familiar with the hackathon and the procedures involved, I believe that, it's going to create something diverse for each and every pioneer that is involved in it. So yeah, let's get this off and running. I'm so excited about it personally. I'm very excited. You know how I am, and I wouldn't say much about it because my next segment is the most interesting one. That's what everyone wants to hear. So my next segment, just fasten your seatbelt. If you're here, let me see if I can fasten my seatbelt. Fasten your seatbelt and get ready, because the next segment is going to be something you would want to hear, and let everyone know it came from Rays United, nowhere else. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. This is Ray from Rays United. Smash that like button, subscriber button, share the content. Of course, share the content. Become a member if you want to. If you don't wanna, it's all good. But let's continue. So this one, let me take my thing out. This one is about the date of Open Mainnet. So obviously you all know last year, it was all about counting down to, and then later on you realize I stopped the countdown. Do you remember? Because I got wind that it's not going to be end of the year. I was told that it wasn't going to be end of the year, and I released the video that it wasn't going to be end of the year, and Mass KYC wasn't going to happen. Sorry, Open Mainnet wasn't going to happen on Christmas Day. And then, of course, we thought Mass KYC should happen at the end of the year. But then we realized, okay, the core team never give us date when it comes to that. So that will be on another day. It might not even happen. It might just be KYC by invitation, but they'll just upscale the approval rates and so on and so forth. So, hey, we don't know about KYC. I don't know anything about KYC because now I'm in limbo. But this particular one, I have concrete news for you. I know it's going to happen sometime soon. I put a poll out there and asked you, when do you believe it's going to happen? Now, first quarter, second quarter, or you don't mind? And of course, first quarter was the winner by a landslide. Now, the core team obviously are working on things, and they definitely want us to understand that Open Mainnet is the main objective at the end of the day. It is the main objective. So nobody's going to be left in limbo. Nobody's going to be left hanging. It is going to happen. Now, as to when it's going to happen, let me let you know something. If you look at the timeline, you can see straight away that Hackathon is happening between the 9th of January and the 28th of February 2023, which means that they're going to announce the winners. Now, this is something that I'm also, giving you a spoiler off. They're going to announce the winners leading up to Pi Day. So on Pi Day, we are going to get huge news about the winners of the hackathon. After that, then of course, Mainnet is going to take place. Open Mainnet. Now, Open Mainnet, you want to know, is going to be on Pi 2 Day, 28th of June, 2023. That is when Open Mainnet is going to be. It cannot be on Pi Day. I've said it. Whether you like it or not, it cannot be on Pi Day. I want it to be on Pi Day. I want it to be in the first quarter, but it can't be in the first quarter because of the Pi Hackathon. The Pi Hackathon has pushed that date back to 28th of June 2023. So, recap. If you want to know why that hasn't happened, why we can't get in the first quarter, why these exchanges listing pseudo Pi are just listing some derivative of Pi and not Pi, and why that can't happen is because the Pi Hackathon has to have an announcement of the winners, and that is going to happen, should happen on Pi Day or around Pi Day. So, which is what? March the 14th, 2023. So that's when Pi Day is. Therefore, they will have to push back, and that is also going to help with building our utility platforms, building our Pi economy and our ecosystem, and ensuring that the community understands how to use their Pi. And once the community understands how to use their Pi, it makes it easier. Once we go into the exchange, we already have a built foundation. Most people have been KYC'd, and we need a lot of people to be KYC'd before we can get into that. And once that happens, what they're going to do, another timeline, another spoiler, they will make sure mass KYC in between. Mass KYC can happen in between. Mass KYC can happen any moment from now. But they've not given us any date yet. Do you get what I'm saying? So I can tell you here and now that Open Mainnet is going to be on in and around the Pi 2 Day period. It's a special day. Pi 2 Day is a special day. And in case you don't know, it's Elon Musk's date of birth as well. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's be one big happy family. The name is Ray, the channel is Race United, and the word is peace. I love you all, and take care.